Hey squad, this is our mission brief for the execution. We are 1st Squad, 1st Platoon, Charlie Company, 1-5 Infantry. Our mission is to attack to destroy Objective Phantom no later than the 30th of August of 2200, 2024 in order to deny enemy influence on the battalion main effort. I say again, we are 1st Squad, 1st Platoon, Charlie Company of 1-5 Infantry, and our mission is to attack to destroy Objective Phantom no later than the 30th of August, 2200, 2024. In order to deny enemy influence on the battalion main effort. The purpose of this operation is to disrupt enemy forces in AO Ronin no later than the 30th of August 2200, 2024 in order to deny enemy influence on the battalion main effort. We will accomplish this mission by conducting infiltration onto Objective Phantom. Decisive to this operation is positive identification of enemy forces of the enemy mortar team on Objective Phantom after the emplacement of all of our forces. This is decisive because positive identification of the mortar team alone without any reinforcements means that we will have superiority in the firefight and we will destroy the objective. Risk is assumed by emplacing friendly elements near the roads on the objective, and as well as moving past the screening element earlier and having enemy reinforcements 10 minutes nearby, as well as IDF in the area. This risk is mitigated by quick actions on the objective, as well as maintaining our concealment and cover and avoiding any hard or soft compromises. Alpha team will be the main effort for this, and as their job is to attack to destroy in order to deny enemy influence on the battalion main effort. Bravo team will be the supporting effort 1, where their task is to interdict enemy reinforcements in order to secure the objective. And the second supporting effort will be Gun Team 1, where they will be as a support unit, will be supporting by fire in order to suppress enemy forces on the objective. The end state is the AO is free from the effects of mortar fire. Enemy has a destroyed mortar team and mortar on the objective. Civilians, we avoid any hard or soft compromises and low to no casualties of civilians. And friendly, we have low to no casualties, as well as higher has freedom of movement. The concept of the operation, this operation will be conducted in 5 phases. However, for this brief, we will only include 3. Beginning at phase 3, recon and isolation, which will begin at the RP at the ORP and end with initiation on the objective Phantom. Critical tasks are occupying the ORP, positive identification of the enemy mortar team, leaders recon of the objective Phantom, so the support by fire position, assault positions, and the different security positions, as well as the approach routes for those positions, as well as the occupation of each of those positions. Then phase 4, actions on. We begin with the initiation on objective Phantom and end with squad reconsolidated at the ORP. Key tasks are surprise achieved, enemy mortar team and key weapon systems are destroyed, and we retrograde off of the objective within 10 minutes. The 5th phase, exfiltration, begins with squad reconsolidated at the ORP and ends with an RP back at the patrol base. And key tasks are rapid exfiltration, as well as returning back along Route Sun or Route Moon to the patrol base. We then begin phase 3, where we will be in weapons control status tight, and we'll be trying to avoid any interaction with the enemy. We will occupy the ORP to the east of the objective, and then I will bring a leader's recon as well as the SNO team to the RP. SNO will consist of the Alpha Team Riflemen and the Alpha Team Automatic Riflemen, where the Automatic Riflemen will be emplaced on the RP facing towards Objective Phantom, and the Riflemen will be emplaced facing back towards our ORP. They will radio me if they see any movement on the objective, as well as any support from enemy reinforcements. I will then take the rest of leader's recon in place, which is the Alpha team leader, the Gun 1 team ammo bearer, and all of Bravo team. We will go up Route Eagle and in place 2 members of Bravo team, the Rifleman and the Grenadier, at Security Post A. Move back along Route Eagle on Route Meridian to the Security Post Bravo, where I will in place the Bravo team leader and the Bravo team automatic rifleman. And their job, as well as both Bravo teams, are to interdict these roads to make sure that we do not allow any enemy influence onto the objective. I will then take the remaining members of Leaders Recon and go up Route Star to the support position for support by fire, where I will show the gun team ammo bearer this position. We'll then move back along Route Meridian to the RP and back to the ORP along Route Boise. There, I will bring the remaining Alpha team and gun team out of the ORP to the RP, where the Alpha team will reconsolidate with the SNO team, and they will move along the direction of attack Bogus to phase line Avocado, remaining within the area that is covered with concealment. And then myself, along with the support unit, otherwise known as Gun 1, will move along Route Meridian and Route Star to the support by fire position. Alpha team will then radio me with successful emplacement, and I will radio back with the confirmation of our own successful emplacement. And this will all be completed no later than on the 30th of August at 17:50, 2024. This begins phase 4, actions on. At this point, once we have certification that all elements are in place and that we have positive identification of the mortar team on the objective, our trigger will be open fire from the support by fire position by the 240 Bravo, where they will go on cyclic for 30 seconds between TRPs 2 and TRPs 3, as shown by these arrays. Once the 30 seconds is up, they will go to a sustained rate of fire, and Alpha team will begin their attack. The support element will then shift fire to between TRPs 3 and 4, and Alpha team will bound up to phase line Bacon in pairs. At this point, the support by fire team will then shift fire to only beyond TRP 4, and Alpha team will bound up to phase line Cheese through the objectives, destroying enemy units as they move along. Finally, the support element will lift fire, and the attack element will go all the way to phase line Donuts bounding. This entire time, they are in weapon status control free, and every unit, all the attack units and the support units will be using sustained rate of fires on the objective. Once we reach the LOA at phase line Donut, the attack element will begin retrograding off of the objective, and the Grenadier of Alpha team will place one grenade down the shaft of the mortar and to effectively destroy the mortar system. At this point, we will begin our red, white, and blue plan, where the Alpha team will go back to the RP, followed by the support team, and myself. We will move back here, and then both members of security will move back to the RP as well. We have two IDF targets, Alpha Bravo 1010, which their trigger will be positive identification of enemy reinforcements coming up the road, and the observer will be myself or Alpha team leader. This will be communicated up via Company Fires Net 201 or Platoon Net 210, and will most likely be 60mm rounds of high explosive variable timing in order to get any soft targets that may be coming up that road, although we can't expect the motorized unit to be coming up. This is just a way to get them to stop and allow for us to retrograde off the objective. Our second target is Alpha Bravo 1015, which will most likely be smokes, in order to cover our track or our retrograde off of the objective should the elements of enemy reinforcements continue to trace us down. This will allow us to get to the attack element off of the objective fairly quickly with no attack by the enemy. If compromised at any time during this mission, we will immediately begin the mission prematurely, as we have already dedicated our forces to this attack, and we will begin prematurely to the trigger of the 240 Bravo, and we'll just begin as planned from that point on. If support comes from the west, then we will try our best to complete the mission. However, it is MET-TC dependent on what their reinforcements look like, and I may grab them off of the objective and we will abort the mission. Method of communication for all of these phases, including the last one, is radio, alternative whistle, contingency is voice, and emergency is runner. Once all the units are back at the RP and then move back along Route Boise to the ORP, this begins phase 5. At the ORP, we will switch to weapons control status hold, and we will take accountability, reorganize leadership, conduct lace report, cross-load ammo and weapon systems, treat casualties, and I will send a spot report up to the PL about this mission. We will then move along route Moon or route Sun back to the patrol base in the north in squad column fire team wedge traveling overwatch with Alpha team, gun team, myself as squad leader, and Bravo team. We will prioritize cover and concealment along this, breaking contact with any enemy that we see along the way. Coordinating instructions, PIRs, for PIRs, are identification of enemy defensive obstacles in AO Ronin, enemy troop and equipment movement of greater than platoon size, identification of HQ-16, number 1 on the brigade high priority target list, and is the enemy aware of Cougar Company's presence in the AO Ronin. FFIRs are hard compromise, soft compromise, loss of key weapon system, and friendly casualties. EEFIs are operational products, ComSec, combo cards, and unit locations. Our PCCs and PCI focus will be 240 Bravo maintenance, as well as other weapon systems. The team leaders will ensure that all soldiers have 2 MREs and are green on water, and will send lace reports for everything back up to me as the squad leader. Priority rehearsals will be rehearse hasty and we'll rehearse hasty LDA crossings, as we will have to use a lot of them throughout this mission. And Bravo team especially, but all the team leaders will conduct these hasty 2-man LDA crossings. Priorities of work are priorities weapons maintenance, as we want every weapon to fire smoothly on the objective, and this will be mandated by the TLs. Assuming there are no further questions, this concludes my brief.